Charlotte City Council. I ask you to please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silent reflection. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Clerk, will you please take the roll call?
Russell. Peters.
Here.
Robinson. Hayes.
Present.
Hitt.
Here.
Laser.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Okay, we do have a quorum this evening. And has everyone had a chance to take a look at the minutes from the last meeting? All right, all in favor of, or are there any questions or corrections on that? All right, all in favor of approving the minutes from last meeting, say aye.
Aye.
All right, opposed, same sign. All right, motion carries. Communications and announcements, we do not have any this evening. No public hearings, and we do not have any audience concerns. Okay, on to our committee reports. We'll start with Mrs. Russell.
I have nothing to report, just the finance meeting is on Monday at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Mr. Peters?
Public service meeting yesterday. Parks and Rec pool opened up this past weekend. It was a little chilly. She let us know that she's doing a life-saving class for potential lifeguards, and they maxed out the class with 10, so that would give them 20 lifeguards if everybody passes. Also plans to do 2 sessions of swim lessons and also provide private lessons for individuals. Swim team will be there this summer, and also aerobics. She's planning on trying to do a wiffle ball sometime in July, hopefully maybe in the evenings. And then she also stated that they plan on doing grass volleyball this fall there at Cowling Park. For street department, some of the things the street department's been doing, they repaired a sinkhole there on South Main Street. They went through the COBRA event application, repaired some yards that was damaged from snow plowing this past winter on Park Avenue. Cleaned graffiti off there at Cowling Park. They repaired a traffic light that fell on High and Main. They seeded an area there at Cowling Park. They've been Durapatching, been mowing ditches, weed eating. They cleaned up around their shop, painted the fence there at the shop. They've also sprayed for weeds there at the dog park fence and pool and skate park. They also painted parking spots across the street from the pool there on Park Avenue. They installed a pool gate at the pool. And the next public service meeting will be July 7th at 1 p.m.
Okay, on to Mr. Hayes.
I have nothing except the next public safety meeting will be June 8th. That'll be this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the conference room.
Okay, Mr. Hitt.
I have nothing new.
Okay, Mrs. Blazer.
No, nothing new for me.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
Okay, so nothing really from the sanitation department. They're working on getting as many with the new trucks that we bought. We can't use rear load dumpsters, and so they're working on selling the new dumpsters to customers and switching them out. We have to be careful because we can't do too many yet, only having the 2 trucks, but it's process. Les doing a good job getting it done. The water department, I don't know, I would necessarily call it a next phase. If you guys remember, we've been testing, working with the federal EPA, trying to move things as fast as we possibly can, and we have gotten some positive results. So right now they're going to move it to what would be called a more intensive real-life scenarios. And then they are working with Underhill drilling to do some different things with that. So hopefully we continue in the right direction on that. Sanitation, or excuse me, wastewater, they did purchase the tractor, and they're waiting on that with everything being approved, so they said their thank yous. And other than that, that's about all I've got.
All right, thank you. On to our city official reports.
All righty. Good afternoon. Thanks, everyone, for coming out tonight. I do want to apologize again for not being at the last meeting. I was out of town and unable to attend the meeting, but I do want to let everyone know that even when I'm out of town, I'm always available. If you ever need anything, please know that you can call me, FaceTime me, set up a Zoom meeting, email me. I'm constantly checking everything. So, with today's technology, I'm still able to handle all my duties as mayor, so just know that you guys can get a hold of me at any time. Yesterday was a great day for the state of Ohio with the cancellation of the COVID-19 health orders. Really seems that we are turning a corner and getting back to normal life. With wearing these masks for so long, I know it did feel real weird the first time I went into Kroger without a mask on. It felt like I should run back out to my car and put one on, but it also felt great. So with that being said, there are a lot of things that are coming back this summer. One of the events that'll be back this year will be the London Independence Day Parade. The parade will be held on Saturday, July 3rd at 11 a.m., starting at Park Avenue and making its way down Main Street all the way to First Street. If you would like to be in the parade, you can get an application on our city website or any of our Facebook pages. I'm happy to announce that Congressman Steve Stivers will be our Grand Marshal for the parade. I felt with him stepping down as our U.S. Congressman and with everything that he's done for the city of London, I felt it was fitting to have him lead our parade that day. And then also that same night, we will be having our fireworks celebration, and it sounds like we'll be shooting them off promptly at 10 p.m. So, and as you guys know, the fireworks will once again be let off at the high school. With all the rain and nice weather, the grass is growing fast. So I ask that citizens please maintain their properties and mow their lawns. Every summer, this issue takes up a lot of our time, and it could all be avoided. I know that people become ill, or maybe their mower breaks, but we need to make sure that we're taking care of our properties. If you have an elderly neighbor and you see that their grass isn't being cut and maybe not know what's going on, go knock on the door, maybe help them out, cut their grass for them. But sending out mowing letters, taking complaints, and getting properties mowed is very time consuming for everyone, and it's avoidable. So if people would just get out and mow their lawns. So if you have a lawn, mow it. Pretty simple. Thank you. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021 on their graduation. Last week we had a fun-filled couple of days with the senior parade, graduation, class honk outs, and the middle school color run. I'd like to thank the schools for letting me participate in all these festivities. 2021 was another crazy school year with the pandemic, and I applaud the students for making it through another COVID school year. I would also like to thank all the teachers and staff for everything they do, especially the teachers and staff at London City Schools, St. Patrick's, Toll's Career and Technical Center, and Fairhaven, which are all located locally here in London. The past 15 months have been a bit crazy, but these people have stepped up, continued to educate at a high standard, and made a difference in all our children's lives. The first annual London Marathon was completed this past Saturday, and they were able to raise $10,000 for the Mary Mac Miracle Project. I went out there on a crisp, right, Brendy? Very crisp Saturday morning about 6:30 a.m. to say a few words, and I can tell you that place was packed. I believe they said they had runners from 11 different states there. So I'd like to thank all the sponsors and organizers and participants for their support of the Mary Mac Miracle Project. And I especially want to thank Dave Mars. He's the one who came up with this whole thing and came and talked to us and talked to Amy a bunch about it and was really the driving force behind it and the big organizer behind this. And he was able to do it and do it right. And I don't know if you guys heard, but it was a qualifier for the Boston Marathon. So that's what really brought out a lot of people and was able to raise a lot of money for the Mary Mac Project. As you all know, the pool is open, and now all we need is the warm weather to go with it. the day I did my inaugural dive, I could tell you the water was warm, but the air was not. And it seems like that pattern's continued on ever since. So just a reminder that the pool is selling season passes, daily punch cards, as well as daily admissions. CGI has completed our welcome videos to be put on our website and social media. We just got those emailed to us today. These videos focus on economic development with David Kell talking a little bit, education with Debbie Adamazak from St. Patrick's and Dr. Luke Kramer from London speaking, and then recreation where Tammy says a few words. They are fantastic videos and they did an awesome job on them. So we'll get those final versions out, and then you'll see them on social media, you'll see them on our website. So please, if you could, just share them, get them out there for us as much as we can, because these are great tools to help entice new residents and businesses to come to our great city. Tomorrow we will start construction on the Ninja Course at Cowling Park, which is part of the Access Cowling improvements. Looks like it'll take us a couple days to complete it, but we're excited to get it done. We think this will help give older kids in the community something else to do. So this type of equipment appeals to teenagers, which would help free up Noah's Playground for the younger kids of our community to play on. I also publicly want to thank Dwyer Brothers Hardware. They stepped up and donated all the concrete for it. So, and it's quite a bit of concrete. Bill had to go pick it up today. So street department helped out a bunch. They have everything set up and ready to go. We got some volunteers coming in tomorrow, and we'll get started on it. And hopefully by Sunday or Monday, it'll be up and ready to go. So the MOLO fun fact is the number 314, and that is the total amount of days that Ohio was under the state mask mandate order. It's 10 months, 10 days. We had to wear them stinking masks. So it's so nice to be able to breathe again. I hope that we never have to go back to that. And being able to see people's faces and see their smiles just really makes Ohio a better place. So as the cases go down, I hope we can stay on that path and that track and really get back to normalcy here in Ohio, in the U.S., and especially here in our community. So it's great to see all your beautiful faces tonight and not hiding behind masks.
Amen.
especially you, Josh. Appreciate it.
You guys got any questions for me?
Got a real quick question.
Yes, sir.
I've had a few people ask me, seniors at the pool, they swim for free, is that correct?
So we're trying to get into the Silver Sneakers program. So
Okay.
Silver Sneakers program is very difficult to get set up and get going. Billy has been working very hard on that, along with Tammy. There is a process that we have that some seniors might be able to swim for free. So they can come in and we can check their insurance to see if it's covered by that. But if it is not, we have discounted senior passes dramatically down to, I think, $55. So it's dramatically discounted for seniors because we were trying to get this Silver Sneaker program going, which would have really encompassed a lot of seniors in the community. So we're going to keep working on that to try to do some more stuff for the seniors. But if your insurance doesn't cover that, then it's discounted down to $55 for the whole year, which is a
Okay.
great deal.
And what are the parameters or the age group for to qualify as a senior?
Do you know the age? Yeah, 65. That's what I thought. Yeah, 65. So 20 more years, Carly. You can get your free pass.
Don't I
Okay.
wish.
Anything else, guys? All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right. On to our old business, ready for a second reading. Ordinance 15321, a motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all right. Clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 15321, sponsored by Rich Hayes, and ordinance amending 1270 of the codified ordinances.
Yes, we're amending 1270.04, Section C. This has to do with corner lots. The new reading will be, the front yard shall be determined by the address of the property. a fence may be placed on the yard that is not considered the front yard. The fence may not be within 20 feet of the corner of the property.
Okay.
We are asking that this be suspended and passed because we are asking that this be suspended and passed because we actually have applications sitting in the building department, and we're
Waiting for
like,
this.
you know, instead of burdening BZA with something that they're just gonna rubber stamp anyway, let's see if council can get this taken care of so we can, you know, just move on and approve their fencing applications.
I'll make a motion to suspend the 3-reading rule.
Second.
Second, all right. Clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And a motion to adopt.
I make a motion to adopt it.
Second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 15321 has been adopted. Ordinance 15421, a motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
The second.
Second, all right, clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 15421, sponsored by Rich Hayes, an ordinance amending 452 of the codified ordinances.
Again, we are amending section 452.18 and adding, any resident of Park Avenue may apply for a permit for parking in the Cowling Park lots and to park in excess of 2 hours at a time. This would be obtained through the police department. It would expire after 90 days. One permit every 90 days, issued at no cost. Additional permits in the 90-day period would be a $5 charge. Permit must be displayed so it's clearly visible, front and left side of the dashboard. Permits are not in effect during street sweeping, say that twice, snow emergencies, festivals, and special event parking, and any other time permit holders are provided notice from the City of London that permits shall not be in effect. Permits may be revoked at the discretion of the Safety Service Director or the Chief of Police at any time.
Okay, do we have any further discussion or questions? 15421.
Is that any city lots or just Cowling or the Park Avenue lot?
So it would be any city lots that, so, you know, we started this piece of legislation before for the downtown parking because people lived above the buildings and they didn't have anywhere to park. They wanted to have their cars out front, but we also need to make sure there wasn't just a bunch of people parking it downtown. So that's why we started this permit process. So we're finding the same thing. How this came up was, you know, with the next two pieces of legislation, we're trying to keep people out of the city lots overnight. And some people on Park Avenue, when we redid Park Avenue, they had some parking in the front, and now that there's sidewalks and they go, hey, you know, I got 3 cars and we park one over there. So we're just trying to help accommodate our citizens that they can have a place to park, but we want to make sure that we keep the commercial, you know, 4-ton trucks off of our beautiful parking lots. And so that's why we're doing the permit process for city lots.
That's just for Park Avenue residents?
It's, and then right before that, it's going to say, any resident of downtown Main and High Street District may apply for a permit for parking in the downtown Main and High Street District as well.
Yeah, we're just adding
And
the
then adding
the
Park
parking
Avenue.
lots. So if there's a legitimate reason why you need a parking pass for one of our parking lots, we would give it to you, but
Right.
it's, you know, Andy, you're not gonna say, hey, give me one of those parking passes so I can park in a city lot overnight. There wouldn't be any reason for it. It's mainly for the residents right there in Park Avenue.
I think what's throwing them off, it says, any resident of Park Avenue may apply for a permit for parking in the city lots to park in excess of 2 hours. It's just that whether it's Park Avenue or High Street, if you want to park on the city lot, you can get a permit? Is that it?
No, this is, they're only adding Park Avenue. That's
They're
why
adding.
it
Is
says
that what it says?
Park
That?
Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other stuff was already on there. We're
Yeah,
just
you could
adding
already
that.
do the other lots.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that attachment should have red for the adjustments there. All right, any other questions for 15421? All right, we want to leave that on?
I move to suspend the 3 reading rule.
Okay,
A second.
second. Clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
Okay, and a motion to adopt?
So,
Make motion to adopt?
second.
Second, all right, clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes.
Yes.
All right, 15421 has been adopted. On to ordinance 15521, a motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
The second?
In a second, all right. Clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 15521, sponsored by Rich Hayes, an ordinance amending 454 of the codified ordinances.
This has to do with parking infractions and fines. Basically, what we're doing, we're amending section 454.09 to include park and recreation restricted parking lots. And we're also putting in there a fine of $25.
Okay. Anyone have any questions or further discussion on the fine change?
Well, we probably need to pass it if we're gonna make it, you know, for the other lots, we need
Right.
to pass it, so I'll make a motion.
got-
Oh,
now-
Sorry.
Is this something the police enforces, or does the, okay.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions, or? Okay, I'll make a motion, we suspend the 3 reading rule for 15621.
155.
Excuse me. yes,
155.
Thank you, 155.
I'll second.
All right. And clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt.
Yes.
And I'll make a motion that we adopt 15521, sorry.
I'll second.
All right.
That's right.
Clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer.
Yes.
All right, 15521 has been adopted. On to ordinance 15621, motion to read by title or number.
So moved.
Second.
And a second, all right. Clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 15621, sponsored by Rich Hayes, an ordinance amending 1062 of the codified ordinances.
Okay, in this one, we are amending section 1062.03 to read as follows in section 16. Parking is allowed in designated areas only. Parking lots are designated to be for the use and enjoyment of parks and recreation department areas only. Commercial vehicles are prohibited. Overnight parking is prohibited. Violators will be subject to enforcement pursuant to Chapter 454.
Should there be something about the parking permits in that? That they are also allowed to park overnight? Because it doesn't say anything about people that have permits.
I'm not the law director, but I would assume because it's already covered in 452, that it would kind of supersede it already be written.
This is basically targeting
Yes.
commercial vehicles.
So we're having an issue at the Park Avenue lot, and
Yeah.
that lot's, as you guys know, if you drive down there in the summer, it gets super busy. But besides that, we just paved that thing, and we're having commercial vehicles, you know, 4-axle vehicles come and park on there with heavy loads, and it's gonna tear it up. It takes up a ton of space. We've asked them, we've tried to be nice about, hey, just please, find somewhere else to park. This isn't your business's parking lot. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at now, is we need to have a little bit of teeth so we can make sure we keep those guys off there.
Will that also go for the parking area by the ball field where it's not paved?
Believe so?
Yeah, it would be defined that way.
Yeah.
Because it says parking is allowed.
'Cause I just
so
noticed-
The area's only.
Right.
They end
Well,
up parking their trailer
Well,
there
and that's what
too.
they said to me was, can I park over there? And I said, no. I said, here's the deal, we can't, what's to say another business goes, okay, well, I want to put impounded cars down there. I tow cars and I want to use the city lot. I mean,
Right.
we can't open it up, but yeah, yes, it uses that one too. So, if you want to run a business and you want, you need to have accommodations for your business.
Correct.
I'd make a motion to suspend the three reading rule on this.
Second.
Second? All right. Clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
I'll make the motion to adopt it.
Second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
Yes.
All right, 15621 has been adopted. On to ordinance 15821, motion to read by title or number,
so moved.
and a second.
Second.
All right, clerk, please read the ordinance.
Ordinance 15821, sponsored by Josh Peters, an ordinance amending section 6.02 of the City Policy and Procedure Manual.
This policy basically is just a update for 2021, pretty much, for the use of employer-owned vehicles or personal vehicle on employer business.
In
There's
my
the-
understanding, this goes directly with what our insurance company wants.
Yes. Yep.
It's policy for the people that they insure in those vehicles.
Right, it's just really detailing it a lot more, is what they want to do, us to clean it up and detail it more.
This applies to employees using their own vehicle plus city vehicles. Is that right?
Yes. Like
If
employee,
they're using their own vehicle for city business, then it would fall under the city's policy as far as liability is concerned for that person. So we want the same driving stipulations if they're driving the city's vehicle as their own.
Yeah.
So, whenever they're using their personal vehicle for a city business, we're reimbursing them for their miles. So it's basically, we're taking on that liability whenever they're using it, so. Covers our vehicles and theirs as far as their driving record.
Yeah. Unless somebody has any questions on that one, I think we should spin that one too.
I do too.
That's gonna update our help protect the city. So, if no one has any questions, I'll make a motion that we suspend the three reading rule for 15821.
I'll second it.
Second. All right, clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
yes.
All right, a motion to adopt.
I'll make the motion to adopt it.
Second.
Second. All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
All right, ordinance 15821 has been adopted. Resolution 16121, motion to read by title or number.
so moved.
Second?
All right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 16121, sponsored by Henry Comer, a resolution to authorize and designate a revitalization district within the City of London pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 4301-81.
All right, this is our second reading for this ordinance to create a revitalization district within the city, which is going to open up quite a few avenues as far as business and potential restaurants and things like that through our downtown and down 38. Any questions on this? Second reading?
And how's come on the listed, all the places where it covers,
Uh-huh.
how's come we don't take it all the way up to the London Yelp Yard? In case there's ever a banquet or something up there.
The Yelp.
Yeah. If you ever want to entertain
We could have a
Well,
dog.
you
a
know,
Well,
festival
you
or
can,
something.
no,
like
you
a
can, you can have a temporary license.
Okay.
You can get a
Okay,
temporary
perfect.
license
Okay.
anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you wanna throw a party for your dog, man,
The Yelp,
I know where you can buy the beer, I guess.
well, and I thought too, was there anything in the plans to, for any construction a little further past the Yelp Yard? Any, do you know of any?
All it would take, if we go on beyond that,
Uh-huh.
action by council to amend.
To extend it, I got you, in case in the future, that land becomes available and someone wants to.
Once we get that passed, it's very flexible, and from what I understand, it's not a real difficult thing to add to it.
Once it's in place, that's good.
So if we see something, say we see a hotel coming in on out there, and they extend it, and get them incorporated.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, once we get this done, it should free up licenses for people to come in.
Definitely.
They wouldn't have to be part of that optimization.
Right. And another good thing that this does is, with us being trailblazers in this, is it opens it up for other cities in our county, other areas in our county, if they want to create a revitalization district as well, because there's already one here. So it makes it easier for them to be able to apply as well.
Do you know what the total acreage is on this?
We have not plotted that yet. We need to contract a surveyor. It has to be certified by a certified surveyor anyway, so we might as well let them give us the.
Measure it out.
As opposed to us trying to guess at it.
Okay.
Oh, and Mayor, our dog we lost 2 years ago was named Budweiser for a reason.
Well, if you would like to have a memorial out there, you and Josh can go halvesies on the liquor license.
Get from that.
Is the
Right.
acreage based off of the addresses along that? Okay.
Yeah, it's the properties of the addresses along there. So, some of them kick back farther, some of them,
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Because the addresses are the boundaries of it.
Right, or,
Yeah.
yeah. So that'll be quite a few acres, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
What was it? Was that one permit per
Per 5
5
acres.
acres?
Every 5 acres.
Every 5 acres, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, and we are going to have a public hearing on this. What was that date? Is July, let me see here.
July 1st.
Is it July 1st?
I think it's
Okay.
first, yeah.
Yeah, I had it in here, I want to make sure that 30 days. Yep, that is correct, July 1st. At our council meeting will be the public hearing. Okay. On to Resolution 16221, a motion to rewrite title or number,
So moved.
and a second.
A second.
All right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 16221, sponsored by Rich Hayes, a resolution authorizing the Safety Service Director to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for traffic lights and crosswalk controllers.
Traffic lights and crosswalk controllers have to be replaced. We need to authorize the Safety Service Director to advertise for bids from the lowest and best bid. Bid is not to exceed $900,000. Is this, should we go ahead and pass this, or do we need, let's,
Well, it's declared emergency.
It's an emergency.
We've already got the company come in and is putting together all the components that we need, so we
Okay.
should have that here in the next week or so.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and get that advertised and get this process started. It's up to you guys.
I'll make the motion to suspend the 3 reading rule on this one.
And a second. Or any discussion? Anybody?
Yeah, real quick. This is, let it be known, this is to do all the traffic lights and crosswalk controllers in the city as
In
of
the
right
city.
now.
And that's without, and that's before any of them have been determined to, that we
Right,
want to
be
get rid of,
removed,
take them
right,
out.
yeah.
So it's before that. So this would be an amount, just in case we don't take any of them out. So we want to make sure that we have what we need if that becomes the case. But if we do decide to take some out, of course, this amount will be less. Correct. So we do have a motion, and do we have a second?
Second.
Second, all right. Clerk, please take the roll call for suspension.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt.
Yes.
All right. And a motion to adopt.
I'll make a motion to adopt it.
I'll second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer.
Yes.
All right, 16221 has been adopted. On to our new business, Resolution 16321, motion to read by title or number.
so moved.
The second?
Second. Clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 16321, sponsored by Brenda Russell, a resolution increasing appropriations.
Okay, this resolution is just to reappropriate money that was set aside for the Cowling Park pathways. And what it is, we have to cancel out one PO because it's to one company and reroute it to another company. It's just, the money's already there, been appropriated. It's no new money. We just have to change who it goes to. And
Correct.
this has an emergency on it.
Yeah, that's correct, Brendy. It's, like you said, just, it's already there. We're just going to give it to a different vendor for
And the-
blacktop as well as benches, I believe, right, Amy? Yes. Right, Kenna? Yes. Thanks, Kendra.
It's got an emergency clause on it.
It does have an emergency.
Yes, so I make a motion, we suspend.
And there's
I'll second.
No further discussion on this. All right, we have a first and a second. Clerk, please read the take the roll call.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Okay. And can we get a motion to adopt it?
Motion to adopt.
second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Peters,
Yes.
Robinson, sorry, Hayes,
Yes,
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. On to Resolution 16421, motion to read by title or number.
so moved.
Second.
All right, clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution 16421, sponsored by Carla Blazer, a resolution amending 16021, a resolution declaring the necessity of levying a property tax in excess of the 10 mil limitation for general operating expenses and requesting certification from the Madison County Auditor.
This is just an amendment from what we voted on last council meeting. It had replacement was in it instead of renewal. And we wanted to do a renewal so as not to raise anybody's taxes during kind of this trying period that we were hopefully on the downhill side of. So we're just redoing it with the correct wordage, so it is a renewal. Won't increase anybody's taxes and not a replacement.
Henry?
Yes.
So Jennifer wanted to be here tonight. Jennifer had our law director, but she had a softball game to attend. So she did, I don't know if you guys saw the email, but I told her that I'd read it because we want to make sure that we're super transparent and there wasn't nothing going on. It was just a mistake. She just wrote the wrong thing. So it says, council members, I have asked Amy to add resolution 16421 to the agenda to amend resolution 16021 that was approved last week. In the top whereas section, I inadvertently used the word replacement rather than renewal. I have made the correction to make sure that all the language is consistent and that there is no confusion from the community members regarding the fact that this levy is going on the ballot as a renewal, not a replacement. I apologize for any confusion that the error has caused. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or concerns. So as Mrs. Blazer just said, this is a renewal. It's no new money. It is the same, it's taxed the same as it's been for years and years and years and
Over
years and
10.
years. Oh, yeah, I think it's over 20.
I think someone said 91.
I think it was 91 is what I said. Yeah, I said in my
Somebody said,
video,
yeah.
91. So it's, yeah, so it's the same. It's a renewal. It's just to help us keep on trucking. So not a replacement, no new money.
And how much do we get from this?
Oh, jeez.
300?
Did you not watch? Yeah.
I want to say it was like 397.
Yeah. I thought I said it in my video. They must have been asleep. Yeah, I think Josh is right. It's like right around 4.
The renewal would be $390,082. The replacement would be $414,000.
Yeah.
Right, and it was just a
Yeah.
small
So
difference.
it's a renewal that will bring in the same money of 390,000.
Right,
Okay.
all right. So, let's see here, what are our wishes on that?
We need to get it amended.
yeah.
We
Don't
need,
we have to have this done by a
Well,
certain
it's-
date?
Yes.
it's gonna be
What it
numbered.
is, it's brand new legislation, it's a new number and everything to,
Yeah, you'll need to suspend
But
and
we need
pass
to
it. We
suspend
didn't
it
want to
because
bring
we only
back.
have till August or
Yep.
something, don't
Yeah.
we?
so instead of amending it, it's just a brand new legislation that
Right.
says.
This
Yeah.
piece of legislation is built to amend the old one.
Yes. And we have a deadline, isn't it August or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, we need to get this
We need
going.
to suspend it.
So we want to suspend this,
Yeah.
get it going.
I make a motion to suspend the 3 reading rule.
I'll second.
All right, clerk, please take the roll call.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
All right, and a motion to adopt.
Make a motion to adopt it.
I'll second.
Clerk, please take the roll call for adoption.
Hayes,
Yes.
Hitt,
Yes.
Blazer,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Russell,
Yes.
Peters.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. On to roundtable, we'll start with Mr. Smith.
Just want to say, congratulations to the Miracle Merrimack project, $10,000. That's incredible. And thank you to Dave Mars and his involvement. And just looking forward to some awesome fireworks. We're getting pretty close, so
Yeah.
exciting.
About a month away. Today.
All right, Mrs. Blazer.
I'd just like to thank the London community for all they give back. I think we do a really good job of giving, of working on these kind of projects. Our businesses step up and donate money to help us out, and I just appreciate all of those that do that. And also, but like what the mayor said, that we should, now that all of this stuff is being lifted, we should start interacting with our neighbors, checking on our older neighbors or our neighbors that are living alone or disabled. And just, sometimes it's just sitting down and talking to them for a minute or 10 minutes on the front porch can make their whole day. So I think we ought to try to really get back into, being there for our neighbors like we were in the past.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hitt.
I'd like to thank Dwyer Hardware for their donation to the park. And just for citizens to keep in mind that donation to the community and patronize those places that are putting back into London to make it better.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hayes.
Okay, I'd like to thank all city employees and the departments for all the jobs that you do. Well done. Mr. Russell, I commend you and the Merrimack volunteers. Fantastic job out there, and it needs it. Dwyer Hardware, thank them for their donation to the park. We had Memorial Day just go by, lost a lot of good men, a lot of wars, Just like to keep everybody's perspective on that. You know, we live in a pretty good country here, and a lot of bloodshed, that we be free. So always keep that in the back of your mind. We'll celebrate next month. Thank God these masks are gone. Have a lot to say, but if I get going, I'll start preaching. So
Go ahead.
anyway, praise the Lord. Thank you very
Amen.
much. I appreciate
Amen.
y'all. Love y'all.
All right. To Mr. Peters.
I again want to thank Dwyer's for their donation there at Cowling Park, and also all the work Mary Mac Miracles has done, and also want to thank Casey's Carryout for donating a bunch of ice there this past weekend.
Didn't even-
They were nervous that they were going to need it all day long, and I gave them a key and said, take what you need, just let me know. And then they gave me the key back at 6:30 in the morning, was like, I don't think the water's going to get too hot today. So,
All right. Mrs. Russell?
I too would like to personally thank David Mars and his group of young men that came out, and 88 of them came out and worked very, very hard at the stations and picking up tables. I'd like to thank DJ Jackson for spearheading the Mary Mac Park Miracles. And the park will only be improved if we all come together. That's our slogan. We can do it together. But if we don't come together and do it, it won't be done. And if you'll go by Cowling Park on any really, really warm day, you will see that we need an expansion park already, because it will be overflowing with, children, parents, and adults. So as we come, move forward with Mary Mac Miracles, I just want to thank David Mars personally for all that he has done to start the ball rolling. And we want to thank our mayor too, because we were having a hard time coming up with a name. We kind of want to get out of this stigmatism of project. We kept saying Mary Mac Project, and that didn't flow with us. So I was sitting with the mayor, and he said, Mary Mac Miracles. I said, of all people, the name Mary Mac Park would be Pat. But we do thank you for that, and just that it was cold. It was very, very, very cold. Didn't bother the runners, but it bothered us. But it was beautiful, and we will be going public real soon, and with some future events that's going to take place. And if we all come together, we can make Mary Mac a miracle.
All right, thank you. And, as several people have alluded to already, this city does tend to come together when we all need to. And apparently it was evident with Cowling Park, and it's also evident with Merrimack Park, and it's been evident with anything that this city puts its mind to. We put our mind to anything, and we all come together and we make it happen, especially with our Parks and Recs department and with our Parks and Recs facilities. Those are the things that are going to be what our families have to do in this city. It's going to be the basketball, it's going to be the volleyball, it's going to be the ball fields, it's going to be the parks. That's going to be what helps to draw people to our city. We need to make sure that we have facilities, and we have really nice facilities and good things for people to do and for families to do in our city. So congratulations to everyone for the marathon. That's quite a bit of money, and that's really good to see all these volunteers come together. Also want to wish a congratulations to the London class of 2021. They graduated this past weekend. They tried to wait till the perfect time. The weather, was bad. It was cold. But it seems as they set it all the way out until Sunday, and as soon as the ceremony started, and I kid you not, the clouds went away and the sun came out, and the temperature went up probably 20 degrees. So it made it a really special day for all those graduates of 2021 there at London. Also want to recognize we have a guest in our audience. He came to do some observation. Would you like to say anything? He's working on his Life Scout badge, which is right before Eagle. Would you have anything you would like to? No, nothing. All right. Well, thank you, and congratulations working towards your life rank. All right. Nothing else? Like a motion to adjourn.
I make the motion to adjourn.